I would like to acknowledge the Whadjuk people, traditional custodians of the land on which Curtin's University's Bentley campus sits, and pay my respects to the elders both past and present.
Hydraulic systems, simplified, handle water and sewerage. It is one of the three main services to a building, the others being mechanical and electrical, all of which interconnect at some points. Ensuring water is clean and waste removed safely from a building is paramount for health and well-being, as many preventable diseases are spread or caused by unhygienic water situations. Hydraulic systems include sanitary plumbing, industrial waste systems, deep sewerage and civil drainage, stormwater drainage and disposal systems, siphonic roof drainage, fire hydrants, hose reels, tanks, pumps and sprinklers, water supplies, potable, non-potable, filtered, hot and warm water, tanks and pump systems, pump stations and rising mains, mechanical piping services, medical gases, natural and LP gas services, and backflow prevention. There are two types of disposal of sewerage: off-site, utilising a gravity drain with connection to the main sewer at the low side of the property boundary for ease of connection to the statutory authority, and on-site, septic tanks or aerobic treatment plants. Currently, Building 410 utilises gravity drains in connection to the main sewer. Our ReImagined 410 is all about biolithic design, connection to nature, reuse, recycle and renew where possible. The Grove Library in Cottesloe is a precedent building demonstrating how sewage can be recycled for use in the garden. Following this model, aerated wastewater treatment tanks would be installed, then the treated water would be utilised into reticulated garden beds and the rooftop garden in the summer months. Building 410 already utilises a 50 kilolitre grey water recycling system for irrigation to reduce potable water consumption. However, in the ReImagined 410, this is relatively clean water being run off from the now copper roofing with siphonic drainage. This would be filtrated to be used in the water wall and for indoor watering of living plants and green walls. Additional rainwater tanks would also replace the soak wells and then be filtrated to be used in the toilets and to meet additional gardening requirements. Potable water is supplied to the building from the Water Mains Corporation, who also handle wastewater treatment before returning it back to the environment. Having a copper roof with siphonic drainage means the rainwater collected is ideal for reuse. With filtration, it can be used for low-risk applications such as toilet flushing and irrigation. Due to microbiological risk, use for drinking water isn't advisable. The tanks and pipework would need constant maintenance and testing to ensure it met the water regulations. Building 410 already uses water-saving fixtures and fittings, reducing flow rates. Adding to this, toilet systems would be changed to ones where you can wash your hands in the water that fills the system, saving water, such as the Chroma Profile 5. All taps and water use in the facility would be sensor activated. Other water-saving features could be used, such as Water Hero P100 leak detection and automatic shut-off system, which automatically senses if there is any leaks anywhere in the building and shut down the water to minimise wastage. Also using a metering program such as Outpost Smart Sub-Metering to monitor every water outlet throughout the building would ensure the monitoring of water usage and waste can be efficiently used and regulated. Hot water can be generated by gas, electricity or solar, in which solar is preferable as it is a renewable source of energy that is sustainable. It is already in use in Building 410 and we wouldn't need to change that system. The aim of ReImagined Building 410 would be to ensure that the building is warmed and cooled by the earth and passive design such as louvers, shading and cooling the water wall. The building currently has solar hot water system in place which utilises an interconnection between hydraulic, mechanical and electricity. To further this, the use of geothermal heating with a geothermal heat pump would be incorporated. Geothermal heat pumps use the constant temperature near the surface of the earth to heat and cool buildings. Geothermal heat pumps transfer heat from the ground into the buildings during the winter and reverse the process in summer. Geothermal heating and cooling offers an economic, environmental and energy efficient benefits. Every element of a building has the potential to transfer or resist the transmittance of sound, from walls that house plumbing pipes to doors and the gaps around them to the ceiling where downlights penetrate. The building has been designed well to minimise sound transmission. All the plumbing is in vertical stacks grouped in down centre of the building away from office and teaching spaces. On levels 3 and 4, which the teaching spaces does back onto the ablution block, the wall thickness has been increased. In the ReImagined Building 410, there is also green wall of soil and plants further aiding in any noise reduction from the hydraulics. All floor walls and ceilings in the ablution block will be fitted with Roxall Safe and Sound as it is the highest soundproofing rating insulation. It aligns with our biolithic design intent, being made of natural materials, natural stone fibres and making them fire, water and moisture resistant. All waste pipes, water supply pipes, stormwater and ductwork in ceiling, cavities and risers would be acoustically treated, ensuring a reduction in the number of bends and elbows, reduce the flow of velocity, and ensuring they are resiliently fixed to walls and structures. All pipes would also be lagged using a heavy barrier such as loaded vinyl. Acoustics greatly affects the usability of a space and in workplace affects the level of production and health of occupants. Hydraulic systems are also paramount to the health and well-being of inhabitants of any buildings. By reducing water consumption and ensuring recycling, all the grey water will be ensuring there is no waste at the ReImagined 410, creating a healthy future for the inhabitants and the earth.